class? Boys and girls, it's your favorite teacher, Coach McNair. And in today's flipped lesson, we're going to be going over catching. Yes, that's right, catching. First thing I want you guys to do is to get in an athletic position. Can you guys show me an athletic position? Now, if you're doing something similar to what I am doing right here, shoulder width apart, knees bent slightly, hands out in front and eyes forward, you're doing a good job. Now, for our first activity right here, I want you guys to grab a basketball, a soccer ball, or a volleyball. Right here, I'm using a deflated basketball. This would be ideal. However, if you don't have this, I'm sure you guys have a pillow at your house. Grab a pillow because that will work perfectly fine. It will be soft and you won't get hurt. There we go. Now for our first activity, what I want you to do is just really work on the basics of everything. Alright? I want you to get in your athletic position. I want you to have your object out in front of you and I want you to toss it up and bear hug it in. Alright? I'm going to do this a couple of times so you see how everything works. You're in your athletic position, you're going to toss it up, track the ball the entire way, get your hands out ready to catch the ball once it reaches its apex, aka the highest point. Once it starts to come down, your hands are ready to catch it. You're going to bear hug it and bring it into your body, all right? All right, so now that we've done that, we're going to move on to our next activity. Once you're comfortable at that is, keep doing it. If you're having some trouble, feel free to pause it or rewind to watch it. Next, we're going to be moving on to a smaller ball, all right? So I'm using a tennis ball. If you have a racquetball, a rubber ball, I wouldn't recommend a baseball because that is hard and you can do some damage. We do not want that. We're going to get in our athletic position. We're going to be catching it with two hands. Notice I said two hands and we're not bear hugging it, all right? It's because this is a smaller ball and you cannot do that. Toss it up, track the ball, catch the ball with two hands, all right? Toss it up, track the ball, catch the ball with two hands. Notice I'm in my athletic position, hands out in front of me, and notice my eyes in my head. I'm watching the ball the entire way. Catch it. Once we've done that a couple of times, we're going to move on to our next activity. In this activity, I want you guys to find a wall. You could use the wall in your bedroom. Now, I don't want parents coming to me saying that our kid damaged our wall, all right? We're not throwing the ball 100 miles an hour. We're softly tossing the ball up, all right? In fact, you guys can bundle up socks for this. Use a rubber band to hold it together. That'd be ideal because you're not going to do any damage with that. I want you to find your wall, and what you're going to do is you're going to toss the ball against the wall and catch it. Now the key here is to work on the eyes because once the ball hits the wall, it is changing directions, all right? So you're going to find your wall, toss it up, catch it with two hands. Catch it with two hands. Notice I'm in my athletic position, I am tossing the ball up and I'm tracking with my eyes the entire way. Once it reaches its apex, when it hits the wall, I have my hands out in front of me to catch the ball. Once you get comfortable doing that, notice I'm saying comfortable. Some of you guys are more advanced athletes, so you might not need to do as many reps as everybody, all right? Now that we've done that, we're going to move on to our next activity, which is going to be basically the same thing we've just done. However, we're going to be using one hand. So what we're going to do is the same warm-up we did last time. Athletic position, throwing the ball up, tracking it in the entire way, but then catching it with one hand. Do this a couple times until you get good at it. Now notice I'm using my right hand. That's because I'm right hand dominant, but we want dexterity, so we're going to use our left hand now. Toss it up, catch it. Notice I'm in my athletic position, my eyes are tracking the ball the entire way, and I'm catching the ball out in front of me with my hands. Now we're going to move on to the same thing we did with two hands. We're going to be tossing against the wall. Same keys, athletic position, tracking the entire way, catch the ball out in front of you. Now we're going to switch to our left. Remember, we want dexterity. Alright, now notice how every catch we've done so far has been up here. It's been a throw that has been up towards our body. With the bare hand up here, the two-handed catch up here and the one-handed catch up here. However, not every throw is going to be up here. You need to be able to adapt. You need to be flexible in your ability. So what we're going to be working on is how to catch the ball when it's thrown low. Now for this exercise, get out your bigger object again. So if you have your pillow, basketball, volleyball, or soccer ball, that's all fine. What you're going to be doing, you're going to be holding the ball up here and you're going to drop it. I will demonstrate as so. Drop it, drop underneath and catch it down here. Notice my hands are underneath the ball. All right, I'm not bear hugging around it to bring it in. I need to get my arms underneath the ball to secure the catch on this. Do this a couple of times. Notice I'm in my athletic position. I'm tracking it in the entire way. I'm dropping and getting underneath it. All right, boys and girls, that's it for our flipped lesson. I don't want to overload you with too much on this, work at home. We could cover everything else in class. If you have any questions, feel free to bring them up with me. I enjoy discussion and questions, so please bring me questions. I'm begging you, bring me some questions. All right, just a quick reminder to go out there and conquer the day, all right? You need to seize the day, be proactive, go out there, chase your dreams, all right? Thrive in chaos. See you next time.